It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Cut, ready? 65 feet, 65 feet. Let's go now. Cowboy 80s. Ready?
Sanders now to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. If you look at this Browns defense, it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Bengals at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 3rd and 2.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Check out!
And he is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now 2nd and 9. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw now, here's Sanders. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sanders to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18, 60, 18, 18, Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Short throw there, pulled in by all. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Sanders. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Check smash. Check Bronco 80. Ready.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed.
And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He'll swing this out to Jenkins. So nothing doing there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. 21-0 our score after one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back 60. Come on. Set. 60.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That one caught by all, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
He'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Sanders from his own end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
19 Lions. Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That's to his tight end all. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. At the Browns, 2
From the gun, it gives to Brown.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Right back to Njoku.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw is Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Here's Sanders.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time where we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in week 2 with runs like that and then some.
A short throw there, pulled in by all.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's good.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
48-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick, Dragon 60, Warrior 70.
Back to throw again. This will be caught by Brown. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he'll try and throw here on the fake.
Pass complete, now race for the marker.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go. 70 red, Cougar 19. Mustang 19, trap 60, trap 60.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line.
Reload, go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they got this game well in hand.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing, Sanders. Pass caught by Phantom. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 40-yard line.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 79 Bronco.
And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he's probably throwing here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here.
Touchdown! Chase Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the 1st half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cougar 19.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's a 2nd and 8. A give. Here's Judkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, here's Shadur. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. For their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it'll be second and a couple. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And he will find his man Chase complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Running right, here's Brown. And a tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now they'll shift things around. Another run for Brown on 2nd down.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown,
A 9-yard touchdown run.
and the Bengals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
It's been a tough go for them, and it's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for better.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards.
To throw now, here's Sanders.
That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Sanders. And that is taken in by Njoku. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. To throw again, here is Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided it. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 53 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
70, tracking 60. Take go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
60 Mavericks. Warriors 7.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion. It makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Ready? Panthers. Ready.
Caught on a slant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lions.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up his secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about it.